This is a Toyota Ipsum. This is where the fuel filter is and how to change it. The fuel filter is right over there. That thing right here. This is it. It's underneath the air box. Let me get a flashlight. Yeah, there. That's it right there, as you can see. So in order to change it out, it's a pretty simple job. It's that one right there. That one with the green tab. See? In order to change it out, all you need is an 8mm ratchet. 8mm socket on a ratchet. I mean, any kind of work. A 19mm wrench, a 14mm wrench, and I use a spiked screwdriver, but you can use it like a really small flathead. This is the fuel filter I want to use. It's a CarQuest filter. It's 86581. That's not the exact one, but it will work. The exact one is this one right here, the OE 233007430 Toyota fuel filter. This guy's selling one on eBay, $62, direct fit. And you need this as a clip. You don't need it, but this, if you snap the clip that holds this line in, you would need one of these. It's a Dorman 800-498. You can get that at AutoZone or Advanced Auto. That's if you snap it. So in order to get it, I'll show you how to do it real quick. So what you want to do, get in there kind of. See how I'm gonna get this phone in there. What you want to do is, let me get that thing over here. There you go. Okay, that's the fuel filter, see? Right there. You want to take your hands, go underneath of this with one hand and the other, squeeze on the bottom, the little green thing at the bottom, underneath the thing, underneath the clip. So what you'll do is you'll push kind of down on this side right here. Push down on it, and then you'll squeeze on the bottom on that side and the other. So squeeze underneath of it till it pops the top off. So you'll squeeze and then kind of jiggle it and push up and down. Kind of lift up on it. Yeah, give me a second. Let me get in there with two hands. Or you could use like a screwdriver on one side and to squeeze the bottoms of the clip so you can lift up on that hose. Once you lift up on that hose, it'll come off. And then this you gotta turn to the side. Give me a second. Okay, there it is. I popped it off. I also squeezed on the, see it popped off. You can also, when I pull it out, I'll show you how to take it off. You'll turn it off, turn off that top little piece, pull it off. You know, just move the hose out the way. Then at the bottom of it, there will be a 19 and a 14 millimeter socket bolt. As you can see, the 19 will be on the fuel filter side, and then the 14 will be on the line that's underneath of it. Okay, so what you want to do is you'll take the 19. I'm just gonna set this 14 up here. Go underneath below the filter and put the 19 on first. So you kind of got to turn it to the left and right till you find it. Sometimes you have to flip the actual you know, wrench, flip it one way or the other to find the hook to where you can find it to where it lines up. See it lined up, put it there. Kind of holds itself in a way, or just hold it with one hand, and then with the other hand put the 14 underneath of it, and the 14 will go towards like the alternator side. So, you know, and you'll hold that in place and kind of squeeze both of them together. You'll kind of have it like that. See, I got both of them right there. And then you'll squeeze the 14 and turn it this way. I already broke it loose. Once you break it loose, the 14 will continue to turn like this. And then you can take out both of those and you can spin it with your hand, because fuel lines usually, you know, they're really, really clean up here. So it should spin freely. So you'll just spin it. Spin it, spin it, spin it, spin it, spin it with your hand. And it comes down. Once that little nut goes down, then you'll take the 8 millimeter right here. And you'll go from here, like this angle. Make sure it's in, like when you make sure it's loosening instead of tightening. So, you know. You'll put this right here onto the top. I'm gonna show you. You'll put this on that nut or bolt right there. See that bolt? You connect it right there, and then you'll unscrew that bolt that's in the front holding the fuel filter. I'll do that right now. See? I gotta wiggle it. It really takes 2 hands. It's hard to do with one hand. See? And once you get that bolt off, spin it like a bunch. See, a bolt came off. Once it comes off, see the bolt's off. Don't lose that bolt. So I'll put it right here. Once that bolt comes off, what you're gonna do at the go underneath the fuel filter and push the line. Like you can wiggle the fuel filter, push the line out of the fuel filter on the bottom side, and just move it to the left of it. To the left. You can actually move the fuel filter. See how I got that line to the left of it right now? Then you'll push the fuel filter down. Kind of lift, we can wiggle it, and then you'll just push it with your thumb. Kind of turn it, because the upper side, this thing's a pain to get out. Not too bad, but just gotta wiggle it left and right. Make sure that that fuel line doesn't go in the middle of the fuel filter again. You know, doesn't, you know, pop into it. So you kind of have to move the fuel line out the way, and then push the fuel filter down. how, see how it's down? Fuel filter, fuel line's out to the left side and the fuel filter is past that. And you'll just push it out the bottom and kind of lift the bracket out the way. And then kind of lift the bracket out the way. So once that's out the bottom, you'll kind of turn the filter and pull it out the bottom. See how it pulls? I pulled it out. This is what the fuel filter will look like. Now what you want to do, get this right here. You want to pull this this little clip, which is this part, off and put it onto the new fuel filter. So in order to do that, we'll take, you can use a screwdriver or something. You'll put this behind it, see, and kind of wiggle it forward above, kind of push it up. Don't push too much because it'll snap. And then this one, the same thing on the other side, just wiggle it above, kind of up, then up, and see how it pushes out. You gotta just wiggle them a little bit. And you'll pull this clip off, put it onto your new line or new filter. That's it. See, it's on there, it clicks in. If you do break it, you can get that dormant part. Then what you want to do is you'll put the filter in, put it in to where it's like this. It's going to the left. You'll see. It's got these little indentation, these kind of groove marks. That's what you want to use, these groove marks, to line up in there. And let me put it in. Like this, and make sure the bottom fits in. Kind of push that bottom piece in, and there it is, and screw it in. And then you'll just click this line into the fuel filter right here like this, and it'll just click in, and that's it. It's very simple. And tighten everything back, and it should be good to go. Yeah, you'll have it like that, and a line you'll kind of move it like this to where it's facing backwards. See, and it'll click into that. And that's it.